We kick things off here in Greenland, sailing past some of the most massive icebergs we've ever seen, before officially checking in to mark the start of an incredible adventure. We're exploring an Inuit town and getting a glimpse of their culture up close, then heading out for the adventure we came for, sailing towards our first remote anchorage to find a hidden gem that made this whole journey worth it. A spot so incredible, we couldn't believe it was ours to explore. This is one for the books.
Yeah, I'll never forget this spot, ever.
Of course, there's always a challenge to encounter.
But this is our first anchorage, we'll get better.
Yeah.
If you're a familiar face here, welcome back. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. In last week's episode, you saw us sail from Canada to Greenland, and now we're here. The town of Qaqortoq, home to 3,000 of Greenland's total population of 56,000. First morning in Greenland. It's sunny. It's going to be warm today. A high of 19 degrees Celsius, which is very surprising. But yeah, we were woken to a knock at the hull by the harbor master, who came in and just gave us a form to fill out, let us know that, well, I guess we just go check in with the police station, he thinks.
Well, we had a harbor master come first. He just wanted a name of our vessel, how many people, stuff like that for the harbor. And then customs came
and said, hey, I heard you were looking for me. Asked how many people were on board, if we had any tobacco. What else was there? What was the other one?
He just wanted
I think
see if we weren't criminals.
It was very, very laxed. And he said, yeah, I just came because I heard you were looking for me. But yeah, if you want your passport stamped, go to the police station. So we're going to head there next. Very excited to leave the boat and check out Qaqortoq.
Oh, and we just got new passports in Canada, so this is going to be our first stamp, and it's going to be Greenland, which is cool.
Yes, very cool. We just passed the fish market. Maybe that's why there's a ton of flies. It's such a nice temperature out. We didn't really expect it to be this warm. I will say though, there are a lot of flies. You did hear there are a lot of flies up here, but I didn't think that it would be right in the town. This is so cute. Okay, we're gonna be using the word cute a lot. I'm gonna have to find other words. Wow. And there are our friends waiting for us. We're all gonna go check in at the police station together.
Why?
Hi guys. These are our friends on Next Chapter. Aww. Oh yeah, look at the elevation we've gained already. That's why I'm out of breath.
The cruising world. Never use your legs to fully use your legs.
Yeah, 100%. But wow. We just did our passport stamping at the police station. And everybody here is very, very friendly. Very easy, laxed process. Got our first stamp in our brand new passports that we got renewed in Halifax. And now we're off to find the grocery store.
Well, it's not this way. I detoured.
Oh.
Our world grocery store tour.
We love going to the grocery store. It'll be a lot different because we won't know what we're looking at.
I want these. These are numbers.
You doing the conversion here? So 50 divided by 4.68.
$10?
$10. That seems to be kind of. Well, no, that's a small bag. No, I don't think so. I think it's included. There's a lot of international items. It is a very picturesque little harbor here, especially with how colorful all the houses are against the like the rock behind it.
Natural landscape, rugged landscape with all these homes and built in it.
Oh, the kids are catching cod right off the dock here.
That's cod.
The little small ones. That was you?
That's you? Caught that? Oh, good job.
Nice.
There you go. Oh yeah. Almost fine. We got a sweet adventure today.
Yeah, we do.
So excited.
And then we're gonna check out a little cafe in town The coffee shops don't open until 11:30 here, which is kind of late, but it's okay. We had a busy morning anyway. There's a little chunk of ice, or what's known as a growler, that's floated into the harbor here.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to hit. Small.
It's just coming in from the one that's just outside here. You just have to be mindful, I guess, like in certain areas there could be big chunks that come into the bay, and then you might have to leave before you get boxed in.
Yeah, but I think that's heavier than it looks. So I imagine if you did even just hit that thing.
Well, you just don't want to hit anything, right?
You don't want to hit anything, but
Water's clean enough in the bay here. We feel comfortable making water here. And we're topping up our diesel. Probably use just under 2 jerrys on our entire passage to get here. We're just going to top up because the fuel dock is nearby. It's just over there in the blue building, but it's a very tiny dock in front of it, so it's just easier for us to jerry run.
Was it?
What? I think for the boat to get in.
I know, easier to do a fuel run. That's kind of.
Well, yeah, when Travis is the one doing it, it's super easy. Our boat couldn't get into that little dock, right?
Yeah, all the big boats tie up to the wharf here, and then a fuel truck comes to you and fuels you up. But for 10 gallons, I'm not going to go up to the dock there, and we just want to be full because we got a lot of motoring. You don't really sail through here; you just kind of motor. So.
Yeah, we'll be hitting some remote anchorages, so we just want to be topped up when we can. Always.
We want heat as well.
Yeah, for our diesel heater.
We hiked about an hour out of town to check out the spot that we had heard about. Somewhere we thought that you could just show up, kick back, and relax. And for some reason, we had in our heads that it was kind of a self-service and complimentary situation. Which self-service it was, but definitely not free.
Last year's prices, an hour and 45 minutes. For 2 to 6 people, it's 700 Danish krones, so about 150. I tried looking it up on Facebook, that's what it says to do, but it was all in Greenlandic. So I feel like it was still an adventure getting here. We saw it, we have beautiful views, we just didn't physically use the sauna.
Sun's out, sun's shining.
Hey, you can still do your little cold plunge if you want. Strip down to your swim trunks that you brought. Oh well, we'll have to plan ahead a little bit better. This was kind of like a last minute decision.
The view out there was incredible, so we just plopped down, had a snack, and soaked it all in before making our way back to town. The town's name Qaqortoq translates to meaning white in Greenlandic, but as you can see in the summer, it's anything but. Greenland has a total population of about 56,000 people, and Qaqortoq is home to about 3,000 of them. It's the largest town in southern Greenland, and it still feels small, cozy, and colorful. Walking around gave us a glimpse into Inuit culture. At the fish market, we saw a seal being cut up, and a reindeer head just casually laying on a boat. And carved into the rocks are these incredible faces, a project from local artists.
You gotta touch the water, see how cold it is.
Like it's fresh water? Is it cold?
It's brisk.
Well, people are swimming over there.
I haven't swam in the lake in forever.
The whole town was out enjoying the sunshine. There are no roads that connect the villages and the towns throughout Greenland, and this ferry is one way that families can connect between the settlements. The service stops for winter, as you can imagine, due to ice and sea conditions. So summertime is when it's busier and the towns feel more alive. And of course, you guys know we love a good coffee shop. But at Greenlandic prices, let's just say this was our one and only coffee shop splurge. A reward for making landfall.
Cheers.
After a couple of days on the dock, we untied and headed out. It was the most picturesque little cruise toward our first anchorage. Calm waters, huge icebergs, and the feeling of starting a new chapter of this Greenland adventure.
We're going through a little trickier of a spot here. The cut that if it wasn't as clear and sunny as it is today, it could be a little nerve-wracking to go through.
We picked a really good day to go through this cut because we heard that yesterday it was quite foggy and it made it a little more difficult to go through because you have
the little growlers floating and rocks everywhere. The large icebergs around you. Yeah, we had great conditions. Sunny, clear, calm sea state, no wind. Bam! That is an iceberg. Wow. My favorite part is that almost Bahamian blue that you get underneath. Such a nice color. That's freaking amazing! It's massive! Holy cow! Epic. That is something else. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, look at the other side.
It felt like we were cruising through an open-air museum, with each iceberg standing like its own sculpture. Massive, detailed, and no two the same. Along the way, we passed this tiny settlement of just about 130 people. Out in the middle of nowhere, it was hard to imagine living somewhere so remote, but also peaceful. As we got further out, the scenery just got better and better. Towering peaks all around us and icebergs in every direction. From huge masterpieces sculpted by nature to little growlers we had to stay vigilant and keep a sharp eye for. Weaving between it all kept us on our toes while we tried not to get too distracted by all the beauty surrounding us.
Just got anchored and oh my god, these views. Look at that.
Ready?
Also sounds like perfect time.
It was calm enough I made the buns while we were underway. So we've got fresh hamburger buns.
Ooh.
Sesame seeds just fall off though, so they're kind of pointless. And then we've got burgers. Bacon and mozzarella with an egg on top for you. And then I've got caramelized onions and mushrooms with mozzarella for me. Do you want mayo?
No thanks. Oh my god, that looks good. Can't wait
That guy.
for this evening as well.
It's kind of weird to eat dinner really early. Well, it's not early actually, it's dinner time, but it feels like it's mid-afternoon. It's something that we're just gonna have to get accustomed to versus eating dinner at like midnight. We're so used to feeling like it's dinner time when it's dark, but it doesn't get dark here.
After dropping the hook in our first anchorage, we jumped in the dinghy and headed ashore for an adventure that totally blew our minds.
It doesn't disappoint.
No.
Unbelievable. This place is gonna be real hard to beat. The grandness of this whole place is unreal. I have never been to somewhere that has such a wild feeling, and it's amazing. There it is.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
And we're the only ones.
Yes.
That is right, guys.
Whoa.
This is
Bubbling.
a hot tub in the middle of nowhere. Icebergs.
This is actually a geothermal hot spring as opposed to like a volcanic one. But but this is supposed to be one of the only ones that's like comfortable enough to get into.
It's steaming right now.
So there's a sandy bottom, which makes it like the cherry on top versus having a mud bottom.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I've actually never been in a cooler spot in my entire life. Figured it was fitting to have an iceberg beer overlooking some icebergs
Icebergs?
and a hot spring.
Cheers.
Cheers. You know when people say, I know a spot? I actually think we can say, we know a spot.
This is the spot. I'm just over the moon right now.
Okay, just gonna take you on a little tour here. Like, look. Like, epic.
Unreal.
360. It's insane over those hills too. Like, just insane. Boom. And we have a sick couple of icebergs with the really cool features.
A few of them, yeah. Oh, what do you mean a few? There's dozens of them.
No, there's a ton, but these are really cool featured.
Right behind. It's like they were placed perfectly for this spot.
Yeah.
I did not think that I was going to be wearing a bathing suit so soon. I had packed them all away. And here we are.
This is exactly the kind of exploring we had dreamed about when sailing these waters. Tougher for sure, but the reward is getting moments like this all to ourselves in a place so remote you can only reach it through grit and determination. Arriving at moments like these don't come easy, but they'll stay with us forever.
This is literally a spot to remember.
Yeah, we spent about 2 hours here, and I think we probably could have sat here all night. It was very comfortable. And it was interesting because you had to move around to find like the warm spot. And we found one sweet spot, and you'd sit there for a bit. It'd start to cool off because your body adapts to it. And then you'd sit there, not move, and then you'd feel it bubbling up again. And then it would get warm, and then it would just come rushing up, and you'd be like, okay, more hot water. Someone turn the hot tap on. And
Yeah,
then you
'cause
sit there again.
It's not a hot spring. It's like a warm spring, but it's
warm.
amazing every bit.
It's warm once you get used to it, but there was hot coming up. Like I felt like jacuzzi bubbles coming up, and then you'd feel this warmth rush over. I don't know, I loved it.
Seriously, it is one of the most perfect spots.
And it was great because it's windless, so when we got out, it wasn't a huge shock. Like it wasn't, you weren't freezing.
It's majestic in every way. I didn't think about the getting in part.
Yeah, you need a pair of waterproof boots. This is our first anchorage. We'll get better.
Yeah, I literally put the boots on and I was like, nah, I can get out of the dinghy. I forgot loading.
We'll have to leave the gum boots out.
Can you get to this rock?
Probably. Yeah. If it's deeper over there, bring the dinghy over there and I'll try to get in from there.
The rocks aren't slippery, but the seaweed is.
You took one for the team.
All I know is my feet are freezing. Oh, look at that, just ramming against the rock. Perfect.
Hold on. Oh yeah, success!
Wouldn't have done that with a inflatable.
Let's go home and war up.
that would have been so so stressful with an inflatable.
Of course it would.
Barnacles and stuff. I'm like, fifth doors. Love it.
Next week, we continue exploring Greenland's stunning fjords and dramatic landscapes. It's 360 degrees in beauty, where the docks are short and the tides are massive. Into anchoring? Let's just say it's not that straightforward, but it's all worth it as we enter the most breathtaking cruising area in all of Greenland. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming up.